Kelpieone here on Stainedglasscuts. Today I'm going to show you how I easily create some common shapes in fiber paper that you can use when slumping stained glass. Things like stars, hearts, circles, etc. I'll be using 1/8 inch fiber paper, a large paper punch, some pine wood, a couple of nails, a rubber band, a drill, and a vise. A couple of comments on slumping. When using fiber paper for your designs, you can create a negative slump. This is where you cut a hole in the fiber paper and the glass flows into it, or a positive slump, where the glass flows over it. I prefer the positive slump because the glass tends to flow towards the edge, resulting in a smoother edge. But you can mix it up and have both in the same piece. When I slump, I use either a single layer of glass or a double layer of glass. Slumping a single layer of glass can result in some jagged edges. Here are some things I use to create shapes in fiber paper. A simple round paper punch for small round circles or holes. A mat cutter for making circles and rings. And large paper punches for stars and hearts, etc. But there's a problem with large paper punches. They can't accommodate the thickness of the fiber paper. So here's how I get around that. First, I'll take the paper punch apart. In the bottom of this one, there are 2 screws. After I remove them, inside there will be 2 pieces of cast metal and some springs. I just want the one piece of metal that does the cutting. Next, because I need to be able to push out my cut piece of fiber paper from the back, I'll pop off this rectangular piece of plastic to reveal 2 small holes in the back. Using a 3/16 inch drill bit, I'll drill out these holes. I've already measured the exact middle of my vise from the bottom metal part to the center where the jaws come together, which was 1 3/4 inches. I've doubled that measurement and have taken a thick block of wood, in this case a 2x4, and have cut it into a 3.5 inch square. Next, I'll draw diagonal lines across the square. And hammer nails into opposite sides. Then, centering the metal cutter onto the diagonals, I'll secure it with a rubber band. Using a hammer, I'll carefully tap on the tabs of the paper punch to create slight indents in the block of wood. This holds the punch in place. Time to punch out a flower. I'll take the block of wood with the cutter on it and place it into the vise. Next, I'll take my piece of sacrificial pine and place it behind. I've got a strip of fiber paper, a little bit wider than the punch, so I'll slip it between the blocks of wood and line it up. Now I'll tighten the vise until I begin to hear a faint crushing sound in my sacrificial block of wood. Taking my skewer, I'll check to see that I've cut all the way through the paper. And I do that by merely sliding it around the cutter to be sure that it's free. Still seems to be a little tight down below here, so I'll just crank a little more. We're free all the way around, and so we're done. I've removed everything from the vise. Now I'll remove the rubber band and gently push the flower out from the back. And there you have it, a flower I'll use in my next design. Hope you found this video helpful. Items used in this video are listed below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers!